Mabuhay at magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Greetings to everyone. My name is Roderico Atienza from the School of Diplomacy and Governance. Most everyone calls me Derek. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to the first term of Virtual Benilde and to this course, Philippine Foreign Policy. This course, which will be conducted entirely online, seeks to provide you with an overview of the theoretical framework of the foreign policy process. In particular, how foreign policy is conceptualized, drafted and formulated, implemented, and also presented to the public. In order to discuss this framework, we have to begin with a definition and clarification of the various concepts and terminologies related to foreign policy and diplomacy, just so that we all start with the same point of reference. In addition, I propose to discuss with you the methods and approaches used in the process, as well as the factors and elements which influence foreign policy outcomes. As an academic course, at the very minimum, Philippine foreign policy should be able to demonstrate to all of you how this theoretical framework is applied in the world context in general and to the Philippines in particular. As the instructor of this course, I intend to use my experience, both in the past as in the present, to provide specific and vivid examples for you to better understand how theory is applied in practice. So what kind of experience do I have, in fact? As a beginning instructor, let me give a bit more background where I'm coming from. I am a career diplomat, having worked at the Department of Foreign Affairs for almost 21 years. I joined the Foreign Service at age 30 in January 2000. Right now, I'm in the middle of my home office assignment, serving as Director of the West Philippine Sea and Maritime Jurisdiction Division in the Maritime and Ocean Affairs Office. Prior to my current role, I was in foreign assignment for my second 6-year term, serving at our embassy in Seoul, Republic of Korea, and the Consulate General in Hong Kong Special Administrative Region in China from 2013 to 2019. I had my first experience handling Asia as Director for Southeast Asia from 2011 to 2013, just after returning from 1 year of intensive studies in the Chinese language at the Beijing Foreign Studies University. My first foreign assignment was to our embassy in Moscow. From 2003 to 2010, where under 3 ambassadors, we were able to update our relations with the Russian Federation. Now, before being assigned overseas, I cut my diplomatic teeth mainly in multilateral affairs, handling humanitarian affairs and human rights for the United Nations and the Forum for East Asia and Latin American Cooperation in the South American Division of the Office of American Affairs. So, just from that description, you can already get an idea about my experience in foreign policy formulation and implementation for bilateral, regional, and multilateral relations of the Philippines. To get a more complete picture of the different working parts of this process, I believe it is also necessary for you to understand the basis of Philippine foreign policy and the many institutions that are involved in affecting and influencing it, whether deliberately or inadvertently. In the course of our 14-week trimester, we will get to discuss and analyze current and contemporary issues in the global arena that influence the Philippines' participation in the community of nations and ultimately affect the welfare and interests of the Filipino people. We will get a chance to examine actual cases to better illustrate the various theories, issues, and situations which continuously challenge Philippine external relations and its resulting foreign policy. While this seems a lot to take in at this very moment, let me reassure you that I will be with you as guide and facilitator throughout the learning process. I am confident that by the end of this course, you will have developed at least some understanding of the process of foreign policy formulation and implementation through our examination of the various foreign policy theories and their practice in the Philippine context, as well as a basic awareness and ability to analyze key global and international issues affecting the life of the nation and of individual Filipinos. In preparation for our class later today, I'd like to ask each and every one of you to prepare a similar introduction of 1 to 2 minutes, but no more, just like I am doing now, so that we can start off our first session getting to know each other better. Given the virtual nature of our course, I feel getting comfortable with each other's presence and personalities would compensate for the lack of direct personal contact with me, your instructor, and between you as peers. With that, I believe we're all set to begin this term in this course together. Let's make the best of our situation and enjoy the time we will be spending virtually, both synchronously in live sessions and asynchronously in pre-recorded or prepared sessions that you can do at your own pace within an agreed period of time. I look forward to seeing all of you later. Until then, take care.